My name is LeGrand Lauritsen, and today I'm going to talk about the subject of can ethics be taught? This has been a controversial subject throughout history, and even in the times of Socrates, ethics was extensively debated. In recent years, through the numerous corporate scandals, the topic of ethics has been in the media, and ethics in business has become more important than ever. In debating the subject of ethics, it becomes very important that we understand what ethics is. The Webster's Dictionary gives us several definitions of ethics. The first of these is that ethics is a set of moral principles. Our core values are important in our decision-making process. The second definition is that ethics is a set of moral issues. We have moral issues come up in business every day, and solving moral issues is a big part of ethics. Another definition describes ethics as a discipline that deals with what is good and what is bad. As a discipline, that suggests that skills and knowledge can be learned and taught. The final definition is of professional ethics, which is that professional ethics are principles of conduct that govern individual or a group. This suggests that rules and laws are involved, which can also be learned and taught. There are many, though, that are skeptical about the feasibility of teaching ethics in an academic setting. They believe that it's a useless endeavor. There's an article in the Journal of Education of Business that states that if ethics are derived from innate characteristics and cannot be taught or learned, the issue of teaching accounting ethics becomes moot. There are many that believe that this is in fact the case. They feel that our moral and ethical development and knowledge happens solely in our childhood and our youth. That by the time we reach adulthood, we know everything that we're going to know about what is right and wrong. In other words, they believe that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. On the other hand, the majority of researchers and scholars believe strongly that ethics can in fact be taught. By definition alone, as a discipline, ethics can be learned. It involves learning skills and acquiring knowledge. The view that our childhood and our upbringing are an important foundation for our ethical judgment is true. But rather than being the ending point that the skeptics believe, the supporters of being able to teach ethics believe that this is only the beginning. Understanding the purpose of ethics is also very important in understanding whether ethics can be taught. There are several objectives for teaching ethics. The first of these is to teach students an ethical awareness. They need to understand ethical issues. The second is to help them understand and know their own personal core values. And the third is to understand what is and isn't ethical, basically understanding the rules and laws of business. And the fourth is to understand that ethics is a continuous process. Learning ethics must continue after our formal education. By understanding these purposes of teaching ethics, that supports the idea that ethics can be taught. And in my opinion, ethics can in fact be taught. How can we expect someone straight out of high school to make proper ethical decisions in a complex business world? Ethics courses help prepare students to understand and know the things that they need to in order to make good ethical decisions in the future. It is also very important that we teach these students that their ethical training needs to continue after their formal education. Like any other discipline, to maintain adequate skills requires practice.